Well, this week, Mark Wildman visits with the fourth of 5 finalists in the Governor's Agricultural Environmental Stewardship Awards. Wayne McKinnon is a very diversified farmer in Coffee County, Georgia, who prides himself on taking care of the land that he makes his living on.
In Douglas, Georgia, Wayne McKinnon is doing what he has been doing for many years now, bringing in the tobacco crop. He operates a very diversified farm of row crops, and along with the tobacco, he has blueberries and 6 poultry houses. And if that's not enough, he also manages 150 beef cattle on 100 acres of pasture. Like all of the finalists, Wayne stresses stewardship on his farm.
We're stewards of the soil, and we've got to pass this. I'm going to pass this farm on to future generations.
His cultivating techniques, along with his irrigation techniques, help him to manage cost as well as benefiting the land.
When you have a lot of cover crop over your land, you don't have as much evaporation, so you use your irrigation less. You don't have the pan evaporation you would normally have. So we use less water, less electricity to pump the water, less fuel to pump the water, reduced a lot of input cost, a lot of trips across the field, a lot of time, saved a lot of fossil fuel. And it built up beneficial insects in your field, so you were able to use less herbicide, which of course is better for the environment. So it has it's more than threefold as far as the things it does for our environment and our soil.
But the largest measure he has taken is this boiler system.
It works, of course, off of hot water. It's not steam, it's just a giant hot water heater, and we pump the hot water through out of the boiler into the barns through individual pumps at each barn. Each barn has a service line and a return line, and each barn has its own thermostat, and it just when the thermostat tells it to come on and light the fire, instead it pumps hot water.
The boiler system, which is not new technology, cures the tobacco at a fraction of the cost.
So it's been a real savings for us. In the last 2 years, we've saved probably around about $140,000 to $50,000 in fuel costs in the past 2 years.
He uses wood scraps from a utility pole yard to feed the fire.
They're going to have to throw this wood away or pay someone to chip it up and haul it off. So we're able to do them a service, and it's a win-win for the wood yard, and it's a win-win for us.
Wayne has been farming for 36 years and stresses diversity has been the key.
We've had some times when we were real lean and prices were cheap and the crops were poor because it wouldn't rain, and we had some tough years, and we've had some good years.
Over the years, he has had to exit businesses that did not work for him and expand the ones that did, like these blueberries.
We have about 45 acres of rabbit eye blueberries, which are machine harvested. We have 13 acres of high-density high bush, which are hand-picked blueberries.
He uses drip irrigation to conserve water and sees a future in the crop. From diversification to innovation, Wayne McKinnon is a good example of how producers are using good conservation techniques to boost their land and their bottom line.
Well, I'm honored. I feel like there's a lot of people out there that probably are more deserving than I am, but I'm honored to be a finalist and to represent my section of the state. And it's a state that I love, and that I wasn't born here. I was actually born in Jacksonville, but I intend to die here. So I love Georgia, and I love agriculture.
In Coffee County, I'm Mark Wildman for the Georgia Farm Monitor.